Here they are. Number 1 is She's a Sodbuster, owned by Sonny Levesque, and he drives. The 2 is Tickle Me Wick, owned by Stephen Watkins with Bob Harper. 3, Cherub's Example, is owned by Ken Brooks with Kane Kaufman. 4, Scootin' Cloud is owned by Dennis Ritz with Terry Groves. 5, Bam She's Out is owned by Charles Park, Ryan Holton the driver. 6 is Pipe Creek Robin, owned by Eddie Poling with Jack Dilly. 7, Carlin's Town Girl is owned by Russell Hare with Mike Price. 8, She's a Nuke is owned by Jones and Charles, Mike McNabb. And the 9, Looks Like a Peach is owned by Charles Strokey with Brad Hanners. The bottom horse is scratched, 6 minutes to post time. Field for the opener is set to go. And they're off. Scootin' Cloud, Cherub's Example. From the outside, there goes Pipe Creek Robin. 2.5 lengths back, Tickle Me Wick gets away well in 4th. She's a Sodbuster, 5th. Looks Like a Peach driving up on the outside in 6th. Rough gated there, the 1 She's a Sodbuster, forcing the 5 Bam She's Out to get out of the way a bit. Length and a half more, and we come down to Carlin's Town Girl. The early trailer is She's a Nuke. They race to the head of the stretch for the first time. Pipe Creek Robin leads the way. Pipe Creek Robin from an anxious Cherub's Example, opening quarter in a quick 27-2. Passing the stands for the first time. Pipe Creek Robin leads the way by a length and a half. Cherub's Example settles back in the pocket second. It's 2.5 more. Scootin' Cloud is gap third. Next in line, we have Tickle Me Wick fourth by 2. Looks Like a Peach is racing in 5th, and it's She's a Sodbuster, followed by Bam She's Out. Trailing pair are the outsiders She's a Nuke and Carlin's Town Girl. Racing around the turn on the way to the half-mile pole, Pipe Creek Robin on the engine. She leads at a length and a quarter. Cherub's Example second, and there goes Bobby Harper and Tickle Me Wick. First over and gaining ground on the outside third. Scootin' Cloud hemmed in, racing in 4th. Looks Like a Peach trying to catch the cover of the outside 5th. She's a Sodbuster locked in 6th, followed by Bam She's Out. She's a Nuke and Carlin's Town Girl. 59 seconds, pretty soft half there. Down the backstretch, less than 3/8 out. On the inside, Pipe Creek Robin. Tickle Me Wick has got the nose in front, trying to wear her down and clear off the rail. She's got the lead 3 parts now. Cherub's Example is racing third by 3.5. Bam She's Out on the outside is into 4th with 6 to make up. Scootin' Cloud is 5th by 3, and then we come down to She's a Sodbuster, followed by Carlin's Town Girl. She's a Nuke, and Looks Like a Peach, 127-3. Racing around to the head of the stretch. Tickle Me Wick takes over, opens up by 3.5 lengths now. Cherub's Example is closing under the whip in second. Pipe Creek Robin is back to third, followed by Bam She's Out as they drive inside the final 8th mile. Tickle Me Wick is well clear. Tickle Me Wick leads it by 5. Cherub's Example late pace on the outside from Bam She's Out, but it's going to be Tickle Me Wick, tons the best in the opener. Cherub's Example to go second, and it's tight for third between the 8 She's a Nuke with late pace and the 5 Bam She's Out. And she scores her 3rd win of the season at 8-year-old daughter of Chairman of the Board out of Rib Tickler by Chris Time and by Stephen Watkins of Sydney. Dan McCulloch trains. Bobby Harper, the winning driver. At 40. There's a second race field on parade. 1 is Forbidden Romance on by 39K Racing Stable. Kane Kaufman drives. 2 is Noble Marge on by Summers and Churches. Jack Daly. 3 is Divine Lil on by James Hardesty with Elliot Deaton. 4, I Need New Nikes is on by Hassel and Moyer. Brad Hanners. 5, Sweet Liza is on by Sandra Lance with Bob Harper. 6, Bessie B owned by Beulah Bigley with Jamie Dunlap. 7 is Me Terry C owned by Clyde McNabb. Mike McNabb is the driver. 6 minutes. Stretch, and there they go. They're off and pacing. Far outside, Bessie B. Sweet Liza just to her inside. Gap of 2 lengths back. Forbidden Romance gets away in 3rd. Noble Marge takes a seat in 4th. Length and a half more to Divine Lil, followed by I Need New Nikes. And Me, Terry C. is last, about 10 off the early pace. And that pace is being set by Jamie Dunlap and Bessie B. The Meadow Shipper on a short lead, because here's Sweet Liza and Harper out of the pocket and up to take over. Forbidden Romance is moving up on the outside from 3rd. 5 lengths farther back. And we come down to Noble Marge, Divine Lil, I Need New Nikes, and Me, Terry C. 27-1. Another quick for first quarter as they pass in front of the stands for the first time. Leading the way, it's Sweet Liza. Sweet Liza's got command a length and a quarter. Tracked by Bessie B in second, length and a half. Forbidden Romance settles back in third. Noble March first to pull the outside fourth, bringing Divine Lil along with her. Meet Terry C. tightens down at the rail, racing second last to the trailer I Need New Nikes. Field is covered by 6 lengths. As they turn for the half-mile pole, leading the way, it's Sweet Liza. Sweet Liza is on top a length and a half and 58 and 3, backs it down to 31 and 2 on the second split. Sweet Liza down the backstretch a length and a half. With Bessie B at the rail in second, Noble Marge the outside gaining ground. She's in gear now from third, now into second. Moving with the cover, Divine Lil is 2 off the pace, racing in fourth. Forbidden Romance gapped out, covered up fifth. Alongside I Need New Nikes, and Me, Terry C. is last. 3 in and 4 out somehow as they head into the far turn, and Noble Marge takes over command now. Noble Marge leaves Divine Lil uncovered, gaining ground into second. Sweet Liza is dropping back very abruptly at the rail, followed by I Need New Nikes, is moving into third, 3/4, 127 and 1, around to the head of the stretch. And it's Noble Marge in narrow lead. Divine Lil is bearing down on the outside second. I Need New Nikes is third. Gap of 5 lengths further back to Me, Terry C. driving through the stretch. And Divine Lil has a narrow lead. Noble Marge is still there at the rail with I Need New Nikes on the outside. Divine Lil, I Need New Nikes. Divine Lil, I Need New Nikes second. And Noble Marge third. Slido by James Hardesty of Fort Wayne, Indiana. Jeff Miller trains Elliott Deaton, the winning driver. Lifetime best 156 and 2. First win of the season for Divine Lil. Trophy in this win being presented by representatives of Mills Pride. $3-4 on the exact to $93.80. Mid-America Racing Association is down in the winner's circle with another 2 longtime employees. We've been honoring them every week here at Scioto Downs. This time we have 2 employees from the mutual department who have worked with us for a long time. Michael Hackett, name is very well known in the world of Ohio harness racing, has worked in the mutual department for 20 years. His father was a patrol judge here at Scioto for 15, and he has cousins that train and drive. And other members have worked in organizations of his family as the USTA, the OHHA, and the Ohio State Racing Commission. Connie Mahoney is also with us downstairs in the winner's circle. She's a 19-year veteran of Scioto Downs, working in mutuals, though she's also worked in admissions, and in the off-season, she teaches Head Start. We'd like to congratulate all of them and all of our long-term employees for the many years of dedicated service and devotion to Scioto Downs. Comes the third race field on parade. Number 1 is Noble Mamsel, owned by George Sharp with Jack Daly. 2 is L, owned by Michael Graney with Bill Walters. 3 is Perfect Model, owned by Dan Russo with Kane Kaufman driving. 4 is Pansy Little Girl. She's owned by Leonard Buckner with David Myers. 5 is Swipe Street, owned by Ed Mullinax with Bob Harper. 6, Primal Scream is owned by Lance and Brightwell. Elliott Deaton drives. 7, This Is My Life, owned by Sam Noble Jr. with Ricky McCumber. The 8 is Lady Pharmacist of the Newcastle stable with Brad Hanners. And the 9 is Towner's Brandy, owned by Denise Tharps with Trent Tharps. 6 minutes to post. And they're off and pacing. Far outside, Lady Pharmacist is first away with Perfect Model from between horses. Noble Mamsel at the rail. Gap of 2.5 lengths back to L, followed by Pansy Little Girl. And then we come to Swipe Street, Primal Scream, This Is My Life, and Towner's Brandy. Field covered by 15 lengths as they roll to the head of the stretch for the first time. Lady Pharmacist leads the way from Noble Mamsel in second. Perfect Model will take the tuck in the 3-hole. 2 lengths clear of L, who is 2.5 clear of Pansy Little Girl, and Swipe Street opening quarter 27 seconds flat. Parading in front of the grandstand for the first time, it's Lady Pharmacist leading the way. It's 17-1. Lady Pharmacist a length and a half from Noble Mamsel in second. Gap out to Perfect Model is third. L is fourth. First up the outside, Pansy Little Girl fifth. Swipe Street follows cover in sixth. And then we come to This Is My Life on the outside, followed by Primal Scream, and Towner's Brandy is last off the rail with 8 to make up. Over the half-mile pole, leading the way, it's Lady Pharmacist. Lady Pharmacist from Noble Mamsel in 57-4. First over on the outside, there's Perfect Model, the 3-horse, into third. Following cover, Pansy Little Girl is fourth. L is locked in at the rail in fifth. Third over Swipe Street, now sixth. Followed by Primal Scream, This Is My Life, and Towner's Brandy. Less than 3/8 out as they point for the far turn. And Lady Pharmacist has led from the get-go. She's opened up 2 lengths on Noble Mamsel in second. Perfect Model not doing enough at this stage in third. Far outside, Pansy Little Girl is fourth. Followed by Ellen Swipe Street, 126-4. Around to the top of the stretch, it's Lady Pharmacist with command by 2.5 lengths. Noble Mamsel under heavy urging second, as is Pansy Little Girl on the far outside third. Extreme outside is Swipe Street, followed by Elway down the rail as they drive inside the final 8th mile. And Brad Anders goes to work on Lady Pharmacist. Here comes Noble Mamsel, Pansy Little Girl, Swipe Street the far outside. They've caught the leader. Pansy Little Girl strikes the front. Swipe Street is closing in. Pansy Little Girl, Swipe Street second. Tight for third, either the 8, Lady Pharmacist to the 1, Noble Mamsel. Back into the winner's circle is number 4, Pansy Little Girl. Scores her second win on the season. 3-year-old Gray filly by Rust Up Baker out of Pansy Almahurst by Log, owned by Leonard Buckner of Mount Eaton, Ohio. Tom Brinkerhoff trains. David Myers, the winning driver, 158. $4-5 exact of $40.40. Super 4-5-8-1, 2009, 21 even. Here's a field on parade for race 4. Number 1 is Neednoy BBO by Michael Graney with Bill Walters. 2, Artist Impression by James Stambaugh with Kane Kaufman driving. 3 is We Camel by Howard Taylor with Adam Rucker. Number 4, Bestique by Daniel Considine with David Myers. 5, Free Dream is owned and driven by Jerry Kutchback Jr. 6, Cam Sweetest owned by Trish Bishler with Bob Harper driving. 7 is Empress, owned by Claude Gendro Stable with Jamie Dunlap. 7 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, as the field for the 4th race heads to the starting gate, we'd like to congratulate our first $1,000 winner tonight. They're off and pacing. We Cam first away. Artist Impression. Neednoy BB at the rail. Free Dream gets away in 4th. Next in line, we have Cam Sweetest, followed by Bestique, and Empress is last. Around the far turn the first time. And from the inside, Neednoy BB uses that rail to her advantage, and she drives through to lead it by a length and a half. Somehow We Cam wound up in second, and Artist Impression is hung on the outside, forced to drop in third. 2.5 lengths back to Free Dream, followed by Cam Sweetest, Bestique, and Empress. 27-2 for the opening quarter. Parading single file in front of the grandstand, Neednoy BB and Bill Walters lead the way. It's Neednoy BB by a length and a half, tracked by We Cam in second. Artist Impression is third. First up with a rush, Cam Sweetest from 4th, now into second and challenging. Followed by Free Dream, who picks up the cover. Bestique was a little bit close to her there, and then Empress trails the field. Around the turn on the way to the half-mile pole, it's Cam Sweetest. She takes over the lead, opens up by 2. Neednoy BB second, We Cam back to third. Free Dream uncover the outside 4th. And then we come down to Artist Impression, Bestique, and Empress. 57-1 for the half. They are out of the turn end, down the backstretch. Cam Sweetest on top of the field. Cam Sweetest at 6-1 leads the way by a pair. With Need Noi BB second. Free Dream the outside is gaining ground third. But two of them are going to beat her to the punch. Best Sneak 3 wide. Empress 4 wide from the back of the pack. Then it's Wee Cam and Artist Impression is now last but starting to rally. They're at the 3/4. Cam Sweetest leads them there in 1:26. Around the far turn, Cam Sweetest by 3 lengths. Empress 3 wide into second, followed by Bestique, who's not doing enough in third. Neat Noi BB is now back to fourth. Extreme outside is Artist Impression as the field straightens up and drives for home. It's Cam Sweetest on top. Empress is gobbling up ground out in the center, followed by Bestique and Artist Impression. Cam Sweetest trying to hold on inside the 16th. Empress still 2 lengths back in second, but it's Cam Sweetest to win it by a length. Empress to go second, Bestique third. Pair of wins tonight for Bob Harper. This time he scores with Cam Sweetest, a 3-year-old bay filly by Cam's Magic Trick out of Sam Sweetest by Noble Land Sam, owned by Trish Bishler of Dublin, Ohio. Doug Luff, the winning trainer. Bob Harper, the winning driver. First win in 9 starts on the season. She does it impressively. Lifetime best, 155-1. With Brad Henners. 2 Sharp Trap Shooter is owned by Clark, Bosch, and Fesher, Dean Gillespie. 3 is Screaming in the Night, owned by Westgate Motors with Ryan Holton. 4 Johanna is owned by Bob Griffith with Sandy Beatty. 5 Marie Claire, owned by Carol Tharps, Trent Tharps drives. 6 Show Me Love, owned by Stephen Watkins with Bob Harper. 7 is out. 8 Noble Pumpkin is owned by Klotz, Ballinger, Klotz, and Dar, Mark Klotz. 9 is out. 10 Artist Stage owned by Brook Ends. 3 Racing Inc. Billy Walters. 6 minutes. They're off in pacing. Johanna from between horses. Marie Claire is there out in the center. Way out wide is Show Me Love, and driving through at the rail, Sharp Trap Shooter to be fourth. Gap at 2 lengths back. Screaming in the Night is fifth. 2.5 more, and we come to Lady Slapstick, followed by Noble Pumpkin. And Artistasia is the trailer as they race mid-turn, head to the top of the stretch. Marie Claire leads the way. It's Marie Claire on top by a length and a half. Johanna second, Show Me Love driving up the outside third, Sharp Trap Shooter, and Screaming in the Night, followed by Lady Slapstick, opening quarter, 27-3. Passing the stands for the first time. And Bobby Harper's on a tear tonight. He rolls to the front with Show Me Love. Show Me Love now by 3 lengths. Marie Claire back to second. Johanna is third, a length and a half. Sharp Trap Shooter brought out fourth. And Screaming in the Night flushes her out. Followed by Noble Pumpkin, Lady Slapstick. Artistasia trails 10 off the pace. As heads turn for the half-mile pole, it's Show Me Love leading the way. Show Me Love, Sharp Trap Shooters in gear up into second. Marie Claire back to third. Picking up comers, Screaming in the Night, trying to catch it, gaining ground the outside fourth. Johanna back to fifth, gap at 2. Noble Pumpkin to the outside of Lady Slapstick. Artistasia trails 57-3 for the half down the back stretch. Sharp Trap Shooter takes up the lead, now clears off a length and a quarter. From Show Me Love, who's now back to second. Left uncover the outside, Screaming in the Night, gaining just a bit of ground in third. Marie Claire is boxed in, racing fourth. Noble Pumpkin is moving with cover, may have to go 3 wide fifth. Johanna and Lady Slapstick in 1:26-3. Around the far turn, Sharp Trap Shooter leads by 3 lengths. Show Me Love on the inside second. Screaming in the Night still there on the outside in third. 2 lengths back to Marie Claire. Noble Pumpkin is not doing enough as the field bends off the turn and drives through the stretch. Sharp Trap Shooter leads the way, but Show Me Love is coming back at her on the inside. It's Sharp Trap Shooter. Here's Show Me Love up the inside. She hits the front. Show Me Love. Gonna be tight in there. She holds on to win it. Sharp Trap Shooter for second. 3 across the track for third. The 4, the 3, or the 1. 6-2-3, 32-70. Back in the winner's circle, number 6, Show Me Love. 7-year-old black mare by Noble Land Sam out of Lady Latana by Falcon Elmhurst, done by Stephen Watkins and trained by Dan McCulloch. They have a pair. Bob Harper has 3 wins on the night, 157-3. Here they are for race 6. 1 is English Rose, owned by Stanley Swango the third. Bob Harper drives. 2 TL Falcon, owned by Paul Reesert. Richard Reesert is the driver. 3 Little White Lies, owned by Enviro Stables Limited. Ryan Holton. Number 4, She's a Barbie Doll, is owned by Paddock and Wiesenaver with Elliott Deaton. 5 Fritzy Chi-Chi, owned by William Fritz with Brad Henners. 6 Elko's Beauty is owned by Betty Jean Sizelove with Ricky McCumber. And the 7 is Sue's Siren, owned by Gilmore, Rogers, and Batchy. Jamie Dunlap, 7 minutes. Field is on their way to the gate. They're off and pacing. Fritzy Chi-Chi from the center takes the lead. English Rose along the inside second. TL Falcon gets away in third, followed by Little White Lies. She's a Barbie Doll, Elko's Beauty, and Sue's Siren. And they're into the far turn the first time, leading the way. It's Brad Anderson, Fritzy Chi-Chi. Fritzy Chi-Chi by 2 lengths. Tracked by the big favorite English Rose in second. A length and a half on the back. TL Falcon is third, followed by Little White Lies. She's a Barbie Doll, Elko's Beauty, and Sue's Siren. They're by the opening quarter in 28 seconds flat. In front of the stands for the first time, leading the way, it's Fritzy Chi-Chi on the step up. She's got command by a length and a half. With English Rose right at her back in second, length and a half, TL Falcon a snug third, 2.5 more Little White Lies races fourth. Next in line we have She's a Barbie Doll. Sue's Siren now flushes out Little White Lies, and Elko's Beauty moves off the rail, racing third over, 7 off the pace. Around the turn on their way to the half. On top of the field, it's Fritzy Chi-Chi from the get-go. She's a length and a half clear of English Rose in second. Little White Lies gaining ground on the outside, third. Followed by TL Falcon back to fourth to the inside of Sue's Siren in fifth. And then we come down to She's a Barbie Doll and Elko's Beauty, 58 and 4 for the half. And they're 3/8 out as they head down the backstretch on their way to the far turn. Fritzy Chi-Chi leads 3 parts of a length. Little White Lies applying pressure on the outside second. English Rose just biding her time in the pocket third. Having trouble keeping up with the cover. Sue's Siren is on the outside fourth. Followed by TL Falcon, Elko's Beauty, and She's a Barbie Doll. Covered by 5 and 1:26 and 4. Speeding it up to 28 seconds on the third split. Moving to the head of the stretch. It's still Fritzy Chi-Chi on top. Little White Lies still coming to her. English Rose just in behind after the perfect trip. Sue's Siren is still trying to launch a bit on the far outside as they drive through the stretch. And this is Fritzy Chi-Chi on top. She extends to lead by 2, responding to the whip. English Rose is closing, but it's going to be Fritzy Chi-Chi, English Rose, and TL Falcon third. One, 2, 142.40. Three of 3 in the pick, 3, 166.20. Back to the winner's circle, number 5, Fritzy Chi-Chi. Impressive in victory. A lifetime best 154 and 4 with a back half and 56 flat. Fritzy Chi-Chi is a 4-year-old daughter of Cam's Magic Trick out of Kissen-Almahurst by Falcon Almahurst, owned by William Fritz of Mechanicsburg. Richard Fritz, the winning trainer. Brad Hanners is the winning driver. Rundown, English Rose second, TL Falcon third, Little White Lies seventh, She's a Barbie Doll was fourth. Fritzy Chi-Chi the winner, Elko's Beauty sixth, Sue's Siren fifth, top to bottom 237 4165. Seventh race coming up next. Second half of the twin try with exact and trifecta wagering. Post time in 14 minutes at 9:19, and there are no changes. Here they are for the seventh race. One is Alice Aldous, owned by Jim Heath with Jack Daly driving. 2, Rosie Scooter, owned by Stevens, Nocera, and Murphy, Sean McAleese. 3, Quizzical, owned by June Baird with Bob Harper. 4, Carol G, owned by Scott Robinson, Brad Henners drives. 5, Kimtastic is owned by Roger Peterman with Jamie Dunlap. 6, Bitter Ribs, owned by the Darby's Edge stable, Bainter and Darrow, Ryan Holton. 7, Likewise I'm Sure, owned by Kevin Trigg with Charlie Neff. 8, Yes It Is, owned by Dennis Brightwell with Elliott Deaton, the 9 horse. Reveal at Hanover, owned by William Monnier with Kane Kaufman, 6 minutes. In the backstretch, and there they go. They're off and pacing. Quizzical from between horses takes command. Rosie Scooter along the inside second with Carol G alongside third. Getting away in fourth is Bitter Ribs, a length and a half clear of Kimtastic. Then 3 more lengths back to Likewise I'm Sure, Yes It Is, Rivulet Hanover, far back trailing Aldis as they race around the far turn to the head of the stretch for the first time. It's Harper on the lead with Quizzical. Quizzical from Rosie Scooter. Carol G is third. 2 lengths further back to Bitter Ribs in fourth, then 5 more to Kimtastic. Opening quarter 27-3. Passing the stands for the first time and leading the way, it's Quizzical. The Hoosier Park shipper Quizzical has got the lead by a length and a half. Closely tracked by Rosie Scooter. The long shots in the pocket second. Another 2 lengths further back to Carol G in third, followed by Bitter Ribs in fourth. Kimtastic first to pull on the outside in fifth. Following covered, that's Likewise I'm Sure, followed by Yes It Is, Rivulet Hanover. Alice Aldis has caught the field and has 10 to make up as they turn on the way to the half-mile pole. It is Quizzical on the lead in 58-2. Quizzical a length and a half. Rosie Scooter racing second. Kimtastic gaining ground on the outside in third. Carol G hemmed in, gapped out at the rail in fourth. Second over the outside, Likewise I'm Sure, is racing in fifth. Then it's Bitter Ribs 6 to the inside of Yes It Is in seventh. That one's trying to come on from 3 wide. Followed by Rivulet Hanover and Aldis 5/16 out as they head for the far turn. Quizzical leads from the gate, a length and a quarter. Rosie Scooter, Kimtastic 3 wide. Yes It Is gaining a ton of ground, 127-2. Around the far turn, Quizzical by a length and a half. Rosie Scooter racing second. Yes It Is on the far outside, rallies in a third, followed by Kimtastic between horses and Carol G at the rail as they drive through the final 8th mile. Quizzical leads the way. Rosie Scooter going to take a shot at her. Carol G way down the inside as they come inside the final 16th. Quizzical is game, and Quizzical will win it by 2 lengths. Rosie Scooter holds second over the 8. Yes It Is third. Wire-to-wire win for the 3 Quizzical, a 5-year-old daughter of In the Pocket out of H.H. Miss Ann by Distant Thunder, owned by June Baird of Champlain, Virginia. Dan Perdue trains. Bob Harper now got 4 on the night. He scores with Quizzical in 156-2. It's official. Trophy in this one being presented by everyone joining us tonight from Kenworth. 3-2 exacta, 153.20. Try 328, 1,092.60. No winners in the twin try. Carryover in his Saturday night's card, $4,922. Here they are for the Open. 1 Bunny Wabbit is owned by Richard Shively with Bob Harper. 2 R Calico by Dana Taylor with Jamie Dunlap. 3 Chairman's Taylor is owned by Ron Newton with Jimmy Wisman. 4 Sharp Reward is owned by Aaron Berg and Deskins with Charlie Neff. 5 is Jerome Grogan, Sage Sauber, Brad Hanners drives. 6 More Than a Feelin' is owned by Price and Wilkerson, Tony Price. 7 Beep Beep Zip Tang owned by Nina Sams with Jack Daly. 8 Ms. Charmer is owned by Sam Noble Jr. with Ricky McCumber. And the 9 is Firethorn Shirley by Doug Stovall with Elliot Deaton. 6 minutes. Pacers on their way to the gate. Distappers lining up for the Open, and there they go. They're off and pacing. Chairman's Taylor sprints out to take command. From the outside, Beep Beep Zip Tang is there. Driving through between horses, Sharp Reward, Bunny Wabbit at the rail. Then we come down to our Calico, followed by Ms. Charmer. It's a length and a half on the back. The Sage Sauber, More Than a Feelin', Firethorn Shirley. The slow starter is now the trailer. Racing around at the head of the stretch for the first time. The inside, Chairman's Taylor, but Beep Beep Zip Tang is driving up after command as they pass the quarter in 27 seconds flat. Passing the stands for the first time, Beep Beep Zip Tang, short lead. Here's a burst of speed from Bunny Wabbit on the outside, and Bunny Wabbit clears off under the wire with a lap to go. Beep Beep Zip Tang back to second. Gap at 2. Chairman's Taylor third. Sharp Reward stays in fourth, followed by Art Calico in fifth. Ms. Charmer looks to flush cover in sixth, followed by Sage Sabra. More Than a Feeling and Firethorn Shirley remains the trailer. Field is covered by a dozen lengths. As they round the turn on their way to the half, it's Bunny Wabbit leading the way from Beep Beep Zip Tang. Chairman's Taylor outside Ms. Charmer into fourth. Halftime 56-2. Along the inside, Sharp Reward is locked in, getting shuffled back in fifth. Alongside moving up is Sage Sabra, third over, moving with the flow as well, More Than a Feeling, followed by Art Calico. Firethorn Shirley is off the rail with 5 lengths to go. 5/16 out as they head for the far turn, and Bunny Wabbit is taking a stiff challenge from Ms. Charmer on the outside. Beep Beep Zip Tang watches over the top pair from third. Second over the outside, Sage Sabra, 2 off the pace in fourth, followed by Chairman's Taylor and More Than a Feeling, 3/4 up in 1:25-3. Around to the top of the stretch, and it's Bunny Wabbit battling off a challenge from Ms. Charmer on the outside. Beep Beep Zip Tang is racing in third, followed by Sage Sabra. Chairman's Taylor far outside, More Than a Feeling as they drive inside the final 8th mile, and Harper goes to work on Bunny Wabbit, leads by a length. Outside, More Than a Feeling is closing strong. Bunny Wabbit all out, More Than a Feeling on the outside, getting up. Bunny Wabbit was second, Sage Sabra third. Back to the winner's circle, number 6, More Than a Feeling, a 4-year-old bay mare by Noble Return out of Mariana Almahurst by High Ideal. Owned by Price and Wilkerson of Ohio and Michigan. Tony Price trains and drives 155 flat. Six-one exact at 53.60. Try 615, 294 even. Here they are for the 9th race. 1 is Emmett T. Hard, owned by Michael Pointer with Jamie Dunlap. 2, Amber Plumstead, owned by Paul Gillenwater, Brad Henner's drives. Number 3 is Midnight Precious, owned by Dino LaCastro with Ryan Holton. 4, Katie's Noble Lady is owned by Everman and Trout, Bucky Trout. 5, Canary Road is owned by Ronald Bates with Kane Kaufman. 6, Harriet is owned by Stidham and Rafferty, Rocky Stidham. 7, Face the Facts, owned by Boer and Boer, Jack Daly. 8, Lamora is owned by Young and Andrews, Ernie Young. 7 minutes. And they're off. Amber Plumstead, Midnight Precious, Harrietta from 4 deep with Emmett T. Hart at the rail. Gap of 2 lengths further back to Katie's Noble Lady, followed up by Canary Road, Face the Facts, and Lamora is last. Around the far turn to the head of the stretch, and Ryan Holton hustles Midnight Precious to the top. She cuts over and opens up by 2. Harrietta driving up after the lead in second, followed by Amber Plumstead back to third. Emmett T. Hart is fourth by 3. Katie's Noble Lady with Canary Road, Face the Facts, and Lamora, 27-4. Passing the stands for the first time, Midnight Precious with the lead of a length. Here's Harrietta to apply early pressure in second. She's going to try to clear off under the wire with 5/8 to go. Amber Plumstead back to third. Gap at 2. Emmett T. Hart is fourth. 5 lengths back to the second flight, made up of Katie's Noble Lady, Canary Road, Face the Facts, and Lamora. Around the turn of the half-mile pole, and it's Harrietta. She brushes to the front and opens up by 3 now. Back to second, Midnight Precious, followed by Amber Plumstead and Emmett T. Hart. 55-1, so it cost her off the turn and down the backstretch. Harrietta, the lead is now 2.5 lengths. Midnight Precious draws a closer second. Jamie Dunlap and Emmett T. Hart are gaining ground rapidly on the outside third. Amber Plumstead is fourth. Then it's Canary Road is also gaining ground. That one is just 5 lengths off the pace now, followed by Face the Facts. Katie's Noble Lady is yet to get underway. Lamora is gapped out trailing. They're at the 3/4. Harriet on the inside. Emmett T. Hart on the outside takes over. 125 flat. Around the far turn, Emmett T. Hart now opens up by 3. Harriet under the whip in second. Midnight Precious is off the rail in third, followed by Canary Road on the far outside as they straighten up and drive for home. This one is Emmett T. Hart. Amity Hart leads it by 5 lengths. Late pace from Face the Facts along the inside, but it's going to be Amity Hart with Face the Facts second. Harrietta just holds third. Back to the winner's circle, 1, Amity Hart, 7-year-old bay mare by Bold Hope out of Rorty's Charm by Rorty Hanover, owned and trained by Michael Pointer, Cincinnati. Jamie Dunlap, the winning driver, 154 is a lifetime best. It's official. 1-7 exact to 64 even. Try 1-7-6, 304, 60. Here's your rundown. Amity Hart, the winner. Amber Plumstead was 8th. Midnight Precious 4th. Katie's Noble Lady was 6th. Canary Road 5th. Harrietta 3rd. Face the Facts 2nd. Lamora was 7th. Top down 1-8-4, 6-5-3, 2 and a 7. 10th race in 16 minutes at 10:21. Exactas and tries in the $10,000 Fillies and Mares Open. Here they are for race 10. 1 is Crisp by Howard and Corey. Ryan Holton drives. 2, Jill's Flight on by Connie Messler with Brad Henners. 3 is Sybil's Suit on by Nina Sams. Jack Daly drives. 4, Pan's Peanut Butter is on by Charles Autry with Trent Tharps. 5, Meredith Hall on by Jerry Grant. Elliot Deaton drives. 6, Taramina is on by Jeff Dennis with Sandy Beatty. 7, More Sugar Added is on by Terry Hall with Tony Hall. 8, Money in My Pocket is on by Purdue and Baker. Bobby Harper. 7 minutes. In the backstretch, and there they go. They're off and pacing. Pan's Peanut Butter takes the lead off stride. Jill's Flight. With Crispell on the inside second. Taramina gets away in third. Gap with 2 lengths back. Sybil Suit is fourth. Then 5 lengths farther back to Meredith Hall. More Sugar Added. Money in My Pocket. And the trailer is Jill's Flight. Around to the end of the stretch for the first time. Trent Tharps is on top of the field with Pan's Peanut Butter. Pan's Peanut Butter leads by 2. Taramina drops in the big hole second. Crisp looks to drive up early from third, followed by Sybil Suit in fourth. The opening quarter in a quick 26-4. Passing the stands for the first time, Pan's Peanut Butter on the inside. Hands off to Crisp on the outside. She'll clear off under the wire with 5/8 to go. Pan's Peanut Butter back to second. Taramina third by 2. Sybil Suit is racing in fourth. Gap of 3 more lengths to Meredith Hall. To the inside of More Sugar Added. Money in My Pocket. And far back still on a run is the 2, Jill's Flight. As they race around the turn, half-mile pole bound, it's Crisp now showing the way. Crisp is on top to a half in 56 seconds flat. Out of the turn and down the backstretch. Crisp by a length and a half. Pan's Peanut Butter right there in second as Sybil's Suit ranges up uncovered on the outside third. Taramina locked in fourth. Second over, More Sugar Added, 2.5 to make up in fifth. Followed by Money in My Pocket, who's underway third over, and Meredith Hall is second last as they head down the backstretch and head for 3/4. It's Crisp 3 parts of a length. Sybil Suit to her flank in second. Pan's Peanut Butter is third. More Sugar Added. Money in My Pocket looks to charge up 4 wide on the far outside, followed by Taramina, 125-4. Around to the top of the stretch. Crisp leads by a length. Extreme outside, Money in My Pocket is closing in, followed by Sybil Suit and Pan's Peanut Butter as they straighten up and drive for home. It's Crisp on top by 2. Pan's Peanut Butter. Money in My Pocket is in gear, but it's too late because it's going to be Crisp on top by 2. Good battle for second. Give it to the 6-horse Taramina, tight for third. Pan's Peanut Butter, Money in My Pocket. Got a Sizzling Peggy by Hot Hitter, owned by John Howard and Jay Corey of West Virginia. Virgil Morgan Jr., the winning trainer. Ryan Holton, the winning driver. 7th win on the season for Crisp. She scores in 154-3. $1-6 exacta, $45.60. Try 164, 125.40. Here's your rundown for the 10th race. Crisp, the winner. Jill Slight did not finish. Civil Sood was 6th. Pan's Peanut Butter 3rd. Meredith Hall 5th. Taramina 2nd. More Sugar Added 7th. Money in My Pocket 4th. Top Down 1 did not finish. 6-3-5-2-7-4. 15 minutes to post time for race 11. For the 11th race, one is Ashley's Penny owned by Ronald Breckler with Ryan Holton. 2 Air Taylor owned by Clarence DeLong. Kane Kaufman drives. 3 is Pet Rocket owned by Mullinax and Detour. Bob Harper. 4 Mapleview Oprah by Constance Messler with Elliott Deaton. 5 Made in Ohio USA owned by Deloy Apple with Charles Peter. 6 Queen of Tucson owned by Janice Stryker, Jack Daly drives. 7 Sophisticated owned by the Darby's Edge Stable, Morgan and Quick Trick Stable, Jamie Dunlap. 8 Princess Nikki is owned by Paul Gillenwater with Brad Henners. 7 minutes. They're lining up and approaching the start. And they're off. Ostrine on a dead run goes the 1 Ashley's Penny. Air Taylor is out. Oh, Air Taylor misstepped there. Quarter gate pretty quickly. Might have gotten in the way of the 3 Pet Rocket. In the meantime, Sophisticated quickly sprints away by 4 lengths. And now the 3 Pet Rocket is Ostrine inside the pylons. Air Taylor is racing in 2nd. Length and a half on the back. And we come to Mapleview Oprah 3rd. Gap of 3 more. Made in Ohio USA is racing in 4th. And next in line, we have Queen of Tucson, followed by Princess Nikki, Pet Rocket, and far back trailing the field is Ashley's Penny. The favorite is well behind. 28-2 for the initial quarter. Passing the stands for the first time, Sophisticated settled down on the lead. She's got command by 2. Air Taylor drafting along in 2nd. Length and a half, Mapleview Oprah 3rd. Next in line, Made in Ohio USA races 4th. Outside, Princess Nikki is rolling up from 5th, picking up cover Queen of Tucson, followed by Pet Rocket, and about 15 lengths back to Ashley's Penny, who trails the field. Heads turn for the half-mile pole with Sophisticated, now being flanked by Princess Nikki on the outside 2nd. Next in line, we have Air Taylor racing in 3rd, 58-3 for the half. 2 lengths in behind Air Taylor, we come down to Mapleview Oprah, to the inside of Queen of Tucson, who's 2nd over in the cover flow. Length and a half on the back, Made in Ohio USA is off the rail. Pet Rocket tightens down, and 15 lengths back to Ashley's Penny. Top 7 are covered by about 5 lengths as they point for the far turn. It's Sophisticated from the gate with the lead a length and a half. Air Taylor now reclaims 2nd as Princess Nikki begins to labor a bit on the outside 3rd. 3 wide, Queen of Tucson on the far outside 4th. Completely locked in is Mapleview Oprah, followed by Made in Ohio USA and Pet Rocket, 127-1. Around to the top of the stretch, it's Sophisticated leading the way. Sophisticated, Air Taylor, Princess Nikki could not go on as the field straightens away and drives to the wire. Sophisticated on top, Air Taylor is driving up far outside. Made in Ohio USA is coming on strong. It's Made in Ohio USA taking over the lead and drawing away. Air Taylor 2nd, Mapleview Oprah 3rd. USA, 6-year-old daughter of King Gypsy out of Ellen First Filly by Flying Bread. Owned by Deloy Apple. Trained and driven by Charles Peters. 6th win on the season. Made in Ohio USA 156-3. The 12th race field swings into the backstretch, and there they go. And they're off. Cam Clipper from between horses. Sassy Sammy is there from 4 deep. Legacy's Terror gets away in 3rd, followed by Ideal Looking in 4th. Payway is racing 5th by 2, followed by High Roller, Cam Luann Malone, and Katarina Wick is last. Rolling around to the head of the stretch for the first time. Leading the way, it's Sassy Sammy. Sassy Sammy by 2 lengths. With Cam Clipper in second, 3.5 lengths back. Legacy's Terrace third, 2.5 more, and we come down to Ideal Looking, followed by Payway, High Roller, Cam, Luann Malone, and Katarina Wick. 27-1, a brisk opening quarter as they pass in front of the stands for the first time. Leading the way, it's Elliott Deaton with Sassy Sammy. The long shot has got command by 1.5 lengths. Here's Legacy's Terror up to challenge out of the 3-hole. Now into second. Cam Clipper in the pocket third. Picking up cover the outside. Ideal Looking is racing in fourth. 2 lengths further back, and we come down to Payway, followed by High Roller Cam, Luann Malone, and Katarina Wick. Around the turn on the way to the half-mile pole. Leading the way now, it's Legacy's Terror. She clears off on the turn. 57-1. Out of the turn and down the backstretch. Legacy's Terror by 1 length. Ideal Looking, gaining ground rapidly on the outside second, 1.5 lengths by the back, and Payway is underway on the outside third. Sassy Sammy drops anchor fourth. High Roller Cam moves up alongside, followed by Luann Malone from the back of the pack. Cam Clipper got shuffled back to second last, and the trailer is Katarina Wick. They're approaching 3/4, and Ideal Looking now takes over command. Ideal Looking, Legacy's Terror back to second. Payway swings back to the outside third, followed by High Roller Cam, who's closing in fourth, 3/4 in 127 flat. Around to the head of the stretch. And on top of the field, it's Kane Kaufman and Ideal Looking. They turn for home with a 3-length lead. Ideal Looking has got command. Legacy's Terror on the inside, Payway on the outside. Late pace from Luann Malone, way down the rail, far outside High Roller Cam. But it's going to be Ideal Looking to win it, with High Roller Cam up for second and tight for third. Give it to the 6, Payway over the 7, Luann Malone. Ideal Falcon by Falcon Almahurst, by Jerry Downey of Greenville, trained by Craig Bauman. The winning driver, Kane Kaufman. 4th win of the season, 157's a lifetime best. To Castleton Gal, by Louise Kumler, with Kane Kaufman. 3 Park Lane Cheer, by the Fighting Major Stable, Ryan Holton drives. 4 Towner's Real Lady is by Ken Charles with Vicky Lynn Lake. 5 is out. 6 Here Puppy, by the Rose Love Stable, Chuligan Metters, Bob Harper. 7 is Jendo, by Iris Horowitz with Debbie Rucker. 8 Margarita Daiquiri is by Aura Murphy Sr. with Elliott Deaton. The 9 is Racy Tudor, by Jones and Hunwick Farms. Jack Daly drives 7 minutes. Park Lane Cheer from the inside grabs the top spot. Here Puppy driving through between horses with Towner's Real Lady at the rail. Far outside is Margarita Daiquiri. Another 2 lengths further back, and we come to Jen down the outside of Spring Appeal. And it's Castleton Gal, and 1.5 lengths back to the trailer, Racy Tudor. No speed tonight from that one. She's about 12 lengths off the pace. Rolling to the head of the stretch, Park Lane Cheer shows the way from Here Puppy and Towner's Real Lady. 27-1, very fast opening quarter as they pass the stands for the first time. And it's Park Lane Cheer on top of the field. Your 9-5 favorite has got command. Driving up on the outside, Jenda to challenge from second. Followed by Here Puppy, who found the rail in third. 1.5 lengths on the back, and we have Towner's Real Lady in fourth. Margarita Daiquiri, the outside, is racing in fifth. Then 2 lengths further back, and we come down to Spring Appeal. Castleton Gal and Racy Tudor begins her climb from the back of the pack. Over to the half-mile pole, Park Lane Cheer on the inside, holding off a challenge from Jenda. 56-2, 29-1. Fast splits for these off the turn and down the backstretch. Park Lane Cheer, 3 parts of a length. Jenda under very, very heavy urging on the outside second. Followed by Here Puppy at the rail, a ground-saving third. 2.5 lengths further back. Towner's Real Lady is fourth. Spring Appeal is fifth. Racy Tudor's in gear, gaining ground on the outside from sixth. And then it's Castleton Gal, and Margarita Daiquiri is faltered and now trails the field. They're at the 3/4. Park Lane Cheer is on top. Here Puppy moves into second. Jenda is laboring on the outside outside third. Going 3 wide around her is Racy Tudor, followed by Towner's Real Lady. 3/4, 125 and 4. Around to the top of the stretch. It's Park Lane Cheer leading the way. Here, Puppy pulls the pocket on her, and she's got a shot to shine in here, driving through the final 8th mile. Park Lane Cheer on the inside. Here, Puppy is closing on the outside second, followed by Towner's Real Lady in third. And here, Puppy on the outside gets the job done. It's Here, Puppy, Park Lane Cheer to go second with Racy Tudor and Castleton Gal. Is number 6 Here Puppy, a 4-year-old bay mare by Life Sign out of Poodle Mania by Goalie Jeff. By the Roselove Stable, Chuling and Metters of Pennsylvania. Mike Metters trains. Bob Harper with 5 wins tonight. Here Puppy, 156 and 1, a lifetime best. Way. Don't forget, this Monday, a final family day, final matinee of the season. Labor Day afternoon, first post time at 1 p.m. Gates open 11 for barn tours, etc.